What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Sertoma Disc Golf Course in Walhalla, South Carolina for a little putter battle. We have the R-Pro Rhyno that I've been beating up a little bit, and we have the Space Race Range. I always forget the name of it. Range versus R-Pro Rhyno. Let's see how they pair up. We're going to play the front nine, and we're going to play to the short baskets. This first hole is 98 feet, so we're going to go Rhyno first. All right, looks like the range takes 0.1. 96 feet. I've been looking at something like this. I was thinking about possibly taking the proxy out in space of something like this. So we're testing these out today. Okay, the Rhyno was closer to the 8th run, so they are all tied up right now, Rhyno and Range. 145 feet with a good bit of cross breeze. Downhill. Rhyno's up first. We're gonna put these on a touch of hyzer and just spin them and hope they flip out. So close. Okay, so turns out on a backhand, the slightly more angular lip of the Rhyno feels more comfortable for me. I don't feel it as much on forehand, but on a backhand, I'm just used to that little ridge. I'm used to the little ridge, and I don't feel the ridge on the range. Do I like the range enough? Do I like the range enough? That's the question. It's 141 feet right here, out in the middle on the rocks. Let's see if the Rhyno or the range feels a little bit better. We're throwing the wind is swirly right now. It feels like a headwind again, so forehand into the headwind. Something about the range, I'm just not connecting with it as well as I am with the Rhyno. Now granted, the Rhyno is R-Pro, so it's basically grippy, like rubbery, but I think I'm just a little bit more comfortable with the bead and the thumb track than just a thumb track. Hole 5, this one's 106 feet. We're gonna go back to the backhand here, and let's see if I can actually control the pop on this a little bit better. Rhyno though, 4 to 1. Oh no, I yanked it. Yeah, range was better on this throw. So the thing that I kept forgetting to do is that the range, being part of MVP's lineup, all of their plastics function way better if you just focus on the exact precise release and spin points. The Rhyno you can get away with just kind of being soft and flubbery. So when you're not being super precise, the Rhyno is helpful. But if you're being more precise, the range is probably better. Hole 6 is 134 feet. It is kind of tucked into this little cove on the right side. The range is at 2, Rhyno is at 4. Range has the T-pad though. No, I think the Range was actually a better shot for the hole, and I think I yanked the Rhyno a little bit too hard. So, Range is at 3, Rhyno's at 4. Wait, I've only played 6 holes. Range has 3 points, which means the Rhyno must only have 3 points. They're all tied up, that means. Cool. Hole 7, 141, distance control is everything on this hole because the creek is right behind it. Range is up first. Okay, looks like Range takes another. Rhyno with 3, Range with 4. 2 more holes to play. Rhyno can come back and win if it wins the next 2 holes, but if the Range gets 1 of the next 2, Range wins outright for this video. Hole number 8 is 94 feet. Right there. Yes, it's only 94 feet, but it's pretty far uphill. Range has the box. Let's see how close we can get to it. That's going to be really difficult to beat. I think the Range actually has a little bit more stability than that Rhyno. Now, granted, it is an R Pro Rhyno, and if I got a premium plastic Rhyno that was started to beat in, it would probably fly more like a Range. I kind of like the Range. Maybe I will have to pick up one of those Eagle discs. So the Rhyno is mathematically eliminated, but if it wins this hole, it could at least make it look close. Hole number 9, there isn't actually a short basket on hole number 9, so you play the normal basket because it's only 250 feet, and it's downhill. All right, they say we should be able to make it. Let's see if we can make it. Range is up first. Oh, go in? Too far over. Okay. That's an easy tap in. And I probably stood directly where you needed to be to see that. So, my bad if I did. Let's go with the Rhyno. So here's what I'm going to say. While I don't know if the Range is it, like I've said for so many of these different battle videos, I don't know if the Range is it. I want to see what the cosmic neutron range feels like because it's supposed to be even more stiff than the eclipse. So we'll feel that. I really want to see a proton range. I think that would be really dirty. So let's see if we can get a proton range out, because I would love a proton range, but I'll see what the Eagle McMahon cosmic and neutron ranges feel like and see how I like those. This eclipse range is good, but I don't have the best relationship with grip on the eclipse plastic. This R Pro plastic though, do you know what R Pro plastic is? It's another type of base plastic. I don't grip base plastic very well, which is why you saw until I warmed up, I threw the Rhyno pretty good. Then as soon as I warmed up, just a little bit, the Range came out to play and never really let off the gas. Well, we're gonna keep tossing this Rhyno into some trees. I want to see what happens if it gets super, super lumpy. But I am going to be focusing a lot more on the Range, and I want to pair up the Range against the Proxy, because with the Proxy and the Luna, that's 2 discs that do pretty much the same thing. I don't know if I want both. And if I'm focusing on the Luna for this year, do I also want to focus on the Proxy, or do I want to put the Range? It's a lot of decisions to make. I know it's a lot. We're going to work through this and we're going to find the best discs out there on the market. Hopefully you enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff though, make sure to comment all that down below, especially if you have the disc that you think is that a little bit flippy, pretty much point and shoot, goes exactly where you place it and it sits down pretty quickly as well. That's what I'm looking for out of this slot. Make sure to leave those suggestions down in the comments below. And please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. Definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.